There is someone at your job who is very good at one specific thing. Not their actual work. Something else. They are very good at making sure that no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you contribute, you stay exactly where you are. And they do it so smoothly, so quietly, that you have been mistaking it for friendship. This video is going to show you exactly how it works. And by the end, you will be able to identify it, name it, and stop it without becoming paranoid, without becoming bitter, and without burning a single bridge. Most people spend their entire careers reacting to workplace dynamics they never learned to read. They work harder when they feel overlooked. They become friendlier when they feel excluded. They give more when they feel unappreciated. And none of it works because they are responding to the surface while the real dynamic operates 3 layers underneath. What is actually happening in most workplaces is a continuous, mostly unconscious competition for something psychologists call social capital. It is not about money or titles, not directly. It is about perceived value, visibility, and influence. And in any group where resources are limited, promotions, recognition, opportunities, the managers trust people will protect their position, often without even realizing they are doing it. The strategies used to do this are rarely aggressive. Aggression is visible. Visible threats can be reported, confronted, addressed. The most effective strategies are subtle, deniable, wrapped in the language of helpfulness, humor, and collegiality. And that is precisely what makes them so damaging. You cannot fight what you cannot see. Here is the first pattern. It is called backhanded credibility erosion, and it happens in almost every workplace on Earth. It sounds like this. "Oh, that was actually really good. I wasn't expecting that from you." Or, "I told them you'd probably struggle with this, but you surprised me." Or the classic, someone asks your opinion in a group setting, and before you can answer, a colleague jumps in with, "I can answer that one." Each of these moments feels minor, slightly uncomfortable, easily dismissed. But what they are doing, in front of colleagues, in front of leadership, is installing a ceiling above you. They are associating your name with low expectation. And in the psychology of group perception, repeated low expectation framing is extraordinarily hard to undo. Because once a narrative about someone exists in a group's collective mind, every future observation gets filtered through it. The second pattern is visibility hijacking. You do the work. Someone else frames it, presents it, or summarizes it in the meeting. The contribution gets associated with their name in the minds of the people who matter, not yours. This is not always malicious, but it is always consequential. Research from MIT's Human Dynamics Lab found that in organizational settings, the person who communicates an idea most visibly is credited with it more than the person who originated it. Proximity to leadership during key moments matters more than the work done in private. And the people who understand this intuitively will consistently position themselves at the center of visibility while ensuring you remain comfortable at the edges of it. The third pattern is energy drainage through false collaboration. This one is the most invisible because it feels like support. It looks like a colleague who constantly brings you their problems, asks for your input, processes their work stress with you, and then disappears the moment you need the same. It looks like someone who volunteers you for extra tasks under the guise of, "I knew you'd be great at this." It looks like endless, low-stakes collaboration that keeps you busy, keeps you feeling valued, and keeps you producing results that quietly feed someone else's output. Your time and mental energy are finite resources. Every hour spent managing someone else's professional anxiety is an hour not spent building your own visibility, developing your own skills, or positioning yourself for the next level. The drain is real. The invisibility it creates is real. And the person doing it often genuinely believes they are being a good colleague. The fourth pattern is strategic exclusion. It does not look like being left out. It looks like not being included in the right conversations, Not every meeting, not every email chain, just the ones where decisions actually get made, the informal ones, the ones that happen before the official meeting. The ones where someone's name gets mentioned favorably while yours simply never comes up. Exclusion from these moments does not feel dramatic. It feels like nothing, because you never know it is happening. You only feel the results downstream, when opportunities emerge and you are somehow never in the consideration. Now, here is what to actually do, because understanding the game without learning to play it differently is just a more informed version of losing. The first move is to become deliberately visible with your own work. Stop assuming the quality of your contribution will speak for itself. It will not in group environments where perception is shaped by repetition and proximity. Start narrating your own work out loud. In meetings, in updates, in casual conversations with the people who matter. Not arrogantly, just clearly. I've been working on this. Here is what I found. Here is what I'm doing next. Make your name synonymous with your output. Do not let someone else do that association for you. The second move is to protect your time, like it is your most valuable professional asset, because it is. When a colleague comes to you for the 5th time this week with something that is their responsibility, it is completely acceptable to say, "I'm deep in something right now. Let's find a time tomorrow." That sentence is not cold. It is not unfriendly. It is a signal that your time has value. And it will, over time, change how people approach you. The third move is to build direct relationships with the people above you. Not through politics, but through consistent, clear communication. The people who get promoted are almost never just the hardest workers. They are the people whose names come to mind when opportunities arise. And names come to mind when they are heard regularly, in the right contexts, attached to clear and confident thinking. The fourth move is to stop performing loyalty to people who are not performing it back. In workplace environments, reciprocity is the only real currency. If you are consistently giving energy, support, credit, and visibility to colleagues who are not reciprocating, you are not being a good teammate. You are funding your own irrelevance. None of this requires becoming cold or political or difficult. It requires becoming clear. Clear about where your energy goes. Clear about what you contribute and who knows it. Clear about the difference between a colleague who is genuinely in your corner and one who has simply learned that your corner is a comfortable place to take from. Here is the layer beneath all of it. The reason these patterns work so well is not because the people using them are exceptionally cunning. It is because most people have never been taught to read social dynamics at this level. School does not teach it. Most mentors do not teach it. And the people who benefit from your blindness have no interest in ending it. But once you can see it, really see it, the entire environment shifts. Not because anything around you changes, but because you stop being someone who reacts to what is visible and start being someone who reads what is real. That is what Power Layers is built for. The psychology beneath the surface. The invisible structures that determine what your life actually looks like and how to reshape them with clarity and intention. Subscribe. Because what comes next goes even deeper into the systems that are running your professional and personal life without your knowledge or consent. I will see you in the next one.